the grid speak. Let's see what it's saying today. This is today's grid. But before we explore it, let's pull a familiar to guide the tone of today's reading. Lovely, so we have cat again. But today, let's see, what do we have? Today we've got divine geometry. So the divine geometry cat is stepping in to guide this reading, and this familiar governs pattern recognition, balance, and the quiet intelligence of structure. Divine geometry cat energy notices how things fit together, not abstractly, but in ways that can actually be used. Now, within numerology, letters can be translated into numbers from 1 to 9. Like you can see here in this chart in the book, and then each of those numbers has a meaning. Okay, so you can work out the numerology of a word by adding all its numbers together. But if you prefer, you can just pop to my website. There is a link in the description, and I have a word calculator that's completely free to use, and you can just play around with that and find out what the numbers are of your words. Okay, so let's see. Here's the grid for today. You might want to pause it here if you want to look for a word yourself before I highlight the one I found. Okay. So we have inspired. Inspired is often thought of as excitement or motivation, but at its root it's about in-breath, receiving something rather than forcing it. And when we translate inspired through the numerology, it reduces to a number 4. And 4 is the number of structure, foundation and form. It brings ideas into something stable and workable. Now within Puzzle Divination, we divide the grid into 9 boxes like so. And as you can see here, inspired is sitting in box number 2. So box number 2, the position of response, movement and choice. This tells us that inspiration today isn't abstract or overwhelming. It's something you can respond to. With the divine geometry cat guiding this reading, inspiration takes on a practical shape. Inspired as a 4 in box 2 suggests that clarity arrives alongside a next step, not a leap, not a demand, just a direction. After the intensity of earlier in the week, today brings coherence. This is inspiration that respects your limits. If something feels quietly right today, trust that. And that completes today's reading. Tomorrow we'll be back with another word in the grid. And then on Sunday, we will reveal the rest of the words and review the weekly arc of the reading. If this way of reading resonates, you're welcome to subscribe. And we'll be back tomorrow to see what else reveals itself. Until then, decode, discover, divine.